say about season 5 or 6 of a Duck Dynasty, lawyers started showing up saying, mainly for Cy, saying he must not be allowed to carry a weapon on set.
I watched it last night.
So you're talking about this is the first episode.
First episode
of the season 2.
Season 2. Yes. And
wow,
so,
don't get to thinking like I know what's happening. I filmed that so long ago.
Yeah.
And I took Phil's role in that I had no idea what was going on at any time. I just showed up and did whatever I thought I would normally do. And
well, and what they so I want to tell you about it. A couple of things. One is it's an excellent episode. I mean, being a part of the world, obviously, but then also being a fan and watching the show through the years, I felt like this particular episode was probably the most like the original series of everything, all of the new stuff they're doing, and I've enjoyed this.
So you're talking about because they did a what would you call it? Corey described it, but I can't remember what she said.
It's a tribute to Dad. And,
okay.
The name of the episode is called "For the Love of Phil."
Oh, and, really?
Okay. Yeah, that's the name of the episode, "For the Love of Phil." And you're in it quite a bit. You did some interview bites in it, but they're kind of setting up.
I did
because I kind of know where it's going. So they set up like what you're going to be doing.
I don't remember doing any interviews. Was it like
you did interview? You did interview with Willie. It's you and Willie together.
Oh, I do. Bites. Oh, I remember that. That was very awkward for me to be sitting beside Willie.
I could tell.
Hey, there was one moment where I literally threw him under the bus so bad that we got so tickled we had to stop.
Well, they didn't show that. I wish they would have.
If we fix it all in post, Jase, that's one of the areas I focus on is taking the awkward and then we fix it in post.
Yeah. Well, they may run that later. They may run.
Yeah.
No. They interviewed us about all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
So I'm sure they're going to go back to that. We sat there at least 2 hours, which is kind of long for an interview.
And you probably only had, I'd say, a minute worth of bites at different points. But what they did was, which I love this, to tell our Unashamed audience, if you hadn't checked the show out, you need to watch it. And especially this one, because for you guys that love Dad, and I know a ton of you out there do love Dad, you're going to love this episode because it's Dad's all through it. And they did a ton of his clips and sayings from, the whole first run of the show. But what I was pleased with, Jase, what I really enjoyed was they showed a lot of bites, including a couple from Unashamed, from the podcast of us talking about Dad. So they had a lot from Duck Call Room, a lot from Sadie's podcast, a little from ours.
Oh man!
But they wove that into the show. And it's kind of the backdrop was they're having this, they call them field days, and they were doing all these competition stuff. And all that was funny because that was like Christian and Jacob and all these rivalries, the Willie's kids and son-in-laws and stuff. But it was really, really well done. And look, I'm gonna admit it. So I did great, like the whole episode, and then the last 2 minutes, got me. I was just sitting there crying,
really,
just like a blubber. Yes, tears were flowing. The last 2 minutes of the episode, well, now beautiful.
You're crying, and now I'm going to do something I don't do very often. I'm going to have to offer an apology to this fella because he said he listened to the podcast also. I got off that plane 2 nights ago at midnight, and I was walking to my truck, and there was a guy driving like a shuttle, which was kind of strange because you usually don't see that in Monroe.
Well, you know why? The shuttle takes the pilots and the flight attendant to the hotel.
Oh, well, that's what it was. And so I'm walking, and he said, "Hey, Jase." And I said, "Hey," because I never know who I know. Because a lot of people say, "Hey, Jase." And I'm like, "Hey, good to see you." And he said, "I really enjoyed that episode tonight." And I was like, "It wasn't me." Because I thought, I've been in Phoenix, Arizona. And I was like, I hadn't filmed anything recently. He was talking about, because did that come out Saturday?
It came out Saturday night.
Yeah, so I apologize. I guess it was me.
It was you.
Yeah, I was on that show. So anyway, that's embarrassing.
Well, he's probably thinking, I don't.
We have Al crying and me apologizing. So Al, we filmed that a while ago. So
yeah, and I could tell because Sadie was still like really big, pregnant, in this episode, and obviously that's been a minute. So it was filmed quite a while back. But by the way, there's also some footage from the funeral. A lot of Willie stuff is in there. Yeah. So it was really touching. I mean, and I have to say, Dad didn't always have the best relationship with the network back in the day.
I'm really surprised I'm surprised they did that.
And for them to do this, and I just want to say, I don't know if this will ever find the ears of people at A&E, but I mean, I am very appreciative they did that, both to honor Dad's legacy, but then also Sadie got to really talk about her faith and about the gospel and about that was probably the mark she carries the most from Dad. And so it was really, 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 really good. I was super impressed. Yeah. So I'm kind of fired up about the season now. And they kind of set up, Jase, what you're going to be doing. Your kind of role in the thing. They didn't say it, but I knew what they were doing when it happened. So.
Well, you've seen it unfold in real time. I got to witness a little bit of it too.
Al, you're right. That really, which is why I liked being involved with it, because it wasn't like they, made up some story or whatever. It's like they said, what is your relationship with Willie's family? I told it, and they were like, "Can we film that?" I'm like, sure. And so they did. It's pretty funny.
It is, and it was really, the setup was really good too. And I thought a couple of times on there, Willie, in the filming of it, it's hard to tell with him, but there was one conversation he and Sadie have. They're down there on the river fishing in front of the Willie's river house, which is just around the corner from Mom and Dad's place. And I could tell he was, touched talking. It was a touching thing that came across,
Yeah.
And you don't always see that in us because we're more kind of throw under the bus.
Because, and it kind of goes in with what we were talking about with the Duck Dynasty revival about training these young men. I mean, the biggest problem when we started this, Phil goes on to be with the Lord. So I look up, now I'm in charge as far as all the duck hunting thing. Everything Phil was doing, well, now everybody's looking at me. Yep. So it's kind of a new era because our families have gotten so big and all the son-in-laws want to come hunting. But there's just a certain amount of wisdom that you have to give because this, duck hunting, for as much as we do, it's dangerous. I mean, guns are involved and there's a lot of work going on. Even the work that we do in the off season, it has a certain amount of danger.
Jase, before you finish this story, I have to mention something because you just gave me the segue to do it. About guns, I had forgotten about a lot of the early episodes of Duck Dynasty, how much y'all just shot stuff and blew stuff up. Because they have a montage of y'all, and it was so funny. I was laughing so hard, but it was almost like maniacal. Dad was like a maniac, so he's like yelling while he's shooting an AR into the hole. I'm assuming is at beavers, and y'all are all just like standing on the bank and shooting into the water. And
these are live rounds, just so you know.
I saw that last night. They showed those clips, and I was like, I can't believe they allowed that. They put this on air the first time, much less we're running it again. Y'all look like a bunch of maniacs.
I will say about season 5 or 6 of a Duck Dynasty, lawyers started showing up saying, mainly for Si, saying he must not be allowed to carry a weapon on set because a couple times Si just went off and started shooting unannounced. And I don't think the people realize these are live rounds. Once he shot at a beaver. And the other time,
once he shot at a snake.
Yeah, shot at a snake. And, the term ricochet was going through my head because there's just a sea of people there.